Так всегда. Начинаем с чистого листа, ничего не читаем. Что это за игра такая? Не, ну, играл в таком, другой. Ну, как бы, другой сеттинг был. Типа, темные века, эти, типа, чуть получше. Ну, и в Франции, как всегда. Эра чумы. И рвать жопу, как всегда. По-французски можно?
Да.
Опа. Но мне так все нравится. А вот и классы. Воин, маг и просто маг. Как эти созвездия в Обливионе. Чисто на оружие. Оружие плюс стихийная. Стихийка. Ну и магия такая. Какая есть. С кольцами. Эти заранее нельзя увидеть. Посмотрим, как от ярости можно будет. Или можно сбросить. Харизма. Давайте на харизму. Я бы это бы взял. Это в начале, по ходу игры.
Gives you character. You're still here? We've nearly finished. Have you any more need of me, Master? You haven't forgotten that we're setting sail today, have you? Of course not. Your cousin is nowhere to be found. I've searched the palace from cellars to attics. Your uncle is beside himself. He was of a mind to paint the town last night. Don't worry, I shall track him down. Make care to your own preparations without wrinkling another frown. We'll meet you on the boat. It's about time your cousin took account of the responsibilities awaiting him. He should go and inform the ambassador. Fear, Master. I will go and see them in his name.
Надо вернуть все звуки.
I beg your pardon, but urgent matters call me away. Might we finish all this later?
Impossible, my lord! You are leaving with the tide, if what I've been told is correct.
I am sorry, sir. Truly, I must be going.
My lord, please, I beg you! Her Highness has personally requested I finish it!
Thank you, cousin, for getting me out of it.
Его светость подрочит не на картины.
Как же вы купите скот? У меня есть господин.
Наемница провожает.
А что если?
Hey! Green blood! Kurt. And so the day has finally come. My royal fledglings are leaving the nest.
Ну, как всегда.
By their most loyal and tenacious master of arms.
As loyal as you'll go.
Enough with the cold
Золотому горшочку.
Still hiding your men in the unsuspecting shadows of the greats of this world, I see.
Hey, our blades are the only thing keeping you dainties alive.
Kurt, I'm not in need of your protection. I'm no longer a child, you know.
Is that so? Well, let's see. Fight with honor!
О, я не хотел. О, Ведьмак, что ли? А. Короче, средняя кнопка выше и...
You defend yourself well, Greenblood. One might think you had a proper master of arms.
The best.
You already training for your new post of legate? Don't tire yourself. Flattery'll get you nowhere. But for the fight, you have remembered your basics. Your performance just got you out of a final lesson. Unless you want to go through the paces again before we depart.
No.
No, thanks all the same. I've quite a few tasks to check off my list before we depart.
And here you are already assuming your political functions. And in a hurry. Always too busy. Very well. If you ever want to go over your basics later, visit one of our barracks on the Isle. You'll always find a training partner to give you a friendly fight.
I'll remember that. Thanks. Are your bags packed for the great departure?
Yes. You know I get by with very little. You're not angry that I'm coming with you, I hope.
On the contrary, I'm thrilled that both you and Sir de Corsillon are joining our party. A few friends at your side in unknown territory is a boon.
Ah, so the old goat is coming too. And there I was thinking I would die of boredom on the trip. By the way, where is our future governor hiding? I was hoping to put his skills to the test as well.
I have no idea. He had plans to celebrate his departure last night, and we haven't seen him since. You know Constantine. I should
Попойка.
have gone with him, but my heart wasn't in the mood for celebration. The thought of bidding my mother farewell.
It is never easy to say goodbye. But you should be going to see her now. She must be waiting for you. I'll meet you in front of the palace. Then we'll go and find Constantine together.
Very well. I'll meet you as soon as I've said my goodbyes.
Так, о. Ой, зря, ну ладно. А, кнопка Вендетта, кинжал и меч. Ладно, по с одним зельем будем.
What is this? Have you not been taught to knock? I've asked you
Ебать,
very
поношенная.
twice. Oh, it's you, my dear child.
Чума.
Sorry. I'm having trouble getting used to your condition.
Come now, let's speak of more pleasant things. I'm so very happy to hear your voice. You remind me so much of your father. I do miss him so. Today is the big day, isn't it? Ready to set sail for that island everyone's talking about.
Yes, but the idea of leaving you behind, alone and ill.
Dying, my child. Alas, there is nothing you can do by staying that would ease my suffering.
Да, лишь бы ты пошел бы нахер, толстов.
They say the island is full of miracles, and we might find a cure.
Even if I were to find it, I would
Бессмертие.
never be able to return in time to...
I know. But it brings me comfort to know my son has left on a mission to heal his people. Come now. It is time for you to take leave. Here, take this with you.
What is it?
Амулет королей.
A family heirloom. Something that... Take it and keep it with you. May it bring you good luck. All my blessings go with you, my child. Now, be off.
Лишь бы губы в язвах. Не пошли.
Фильмы тоже так же фарочка была.
Kurt? It's done.
Sorry, Greenblood. Look, we can see the masts of the ship that'll be taking us. This is one sacred adventure we're embarking on.
I hope this island will keep its promises.
In order to know that, we'll need to find Constantine first.
You're right. Maybe he's already at the port. He was so eager to leave.
This will be quite the chore to finish before our departure. The commander wants to recover some merchandise from our supplier, but the transporter doesn't want to deliver. I did all I could to persuade. Nothing came of it. All the parliamenting fatigues me. But this is your domain. I wouldn't say no to
Ему,
it.
кажется, речи понадобится.
Where is the supplier?
In the lower boroughs, near the port.
Right then. We'll put it on our list of visits.
О, монетная стража.
Where would you like to begin?
I've been asked to pay visits to the ambassadors of Только and the Bridge Alliance before our departure. Their dwellings are not
Это
far.
из-за
We could go
данного это не могу отучиться от кнопки Q.
Constantine will be waiting for us next to the ship.
I don't know, but it's certainly worthy of inspection.
To my help! And death to the others!
Ой, нихуя себе. Вон там чего, да? Ладно, неудачник. Я просто неожиданно была стычка.
Where would you like to begin?
I've been
Уже
asked to pay
понятно, что
visits to the
будет.
ambassadors of Только and the Bridge Alliance before our departure. Their dwellings are not far from here. We could go there first.
Very well. Do you think Constantine will be waiting for us next to the ship?
I don't know, but it's certainly worthy of inspection.
To my health! And death to the others!
Правая кнопка мыши опять не зажалась. Да. Иначе прохождение совсем убил.
Where would you like to begin?
I've been asked to pay visits to the ambassadors of Ptolemy and the Bridge Alliance before our departure. Their dwellings are not far from here. We could go there first.
Very well. You think Constantine will
Да
be
как ты
waiting?
заебал?
I don't know, but it's certainly worthy of inspection.
Careful, Greenblood! You're wounded!
А вот уже правдоподобно. Будем заебывать весь инвентарь. Угу. Прыжок — это не прыжок. Пробел — это стоп.
The merchant is there.
Good day, good sir. How might I be?
Ты же убитый.
You can start by explaining to me why you refuse to honor the orders agreed upon with the guard.
There's been a misunderstanding, sir. Of course we're ready to honor the orders. In fact, I've already had a word with your master at arms.
They're asking that we pay again, despite having already paid.
It's just that the price has gone up since. I've nothing to do with it.
This is inadmissible. If you agree on a sum, you need to honor that agreement.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm just an agent. And I'm only obeying orders.
Your master has apparently asked you to demand a second payment for this merchandise.
That's right. He told me that their attendants seemed to be hiding something when he passed the order. And so he must have thought the guard would end up paying in the end, whatever he asked for.
I'll be damned. And I'm the one they've sent to settle the affair.
Sorry, Captain, it's nothing personal. I'm only following orders.
Following orders. Yeah, we hear you. Makes one wonder which one of the two of us is a coin guard.
Your master has apparently asked you to demand a second
That's
payment.
right. And so he...
I'll be
Sorry, Captain.
following up.
Why don't we go and solicit other suppliers, Kurt?
When we've already paid for the merchandise. If these thieves agree to reimburse the original payment, it's what we do immediately. And do know, in the future, we won't be shopping with them. Well, I should think not.
This whole story sounds suspicious and stinks of a scandal. You're demanding a second payment but refuse to reimburse the one that was already made.
I'm not the one demanding nor refusing. It's my master.
This stubborn fool is pushing me to madness. You understand now why I'm asking for your help?
I don't
Харизма.
think you understand who you're dealing with. Perhaps I failed to present myself properly. Lord de Sardet, nephew of the Prince d'Orsay and legate of the Congregation of Merchants. During our conversation, you explained to me that your master forced you to commit a crime. That's regrettable, especially as you will be considered his accomplice in extortion, theft. You know as well as I that the congregation does not tolerate such illegal activities.
But I'm only obeying orders.
That is a shame. Well, as orders are the only language you seem to understand, I order you to return the guard the merchandise, without delay. Unless you'd rather your master is hung and that you finish your days in prison.
As you request, my lord. I shall go immediately and ask that these crates be delivered to the attendant.
Чувачок.
Now that's a wise decision.
Thank you. I was beginning to think this would never end. You're certainly honoring your new title. Bravo! The quartermaster must be expecting us.
А он где? Угу, ясно.
Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Красавчик, давай бьем нахуй. Нахуй. До бесконечности. Такс.
Давай.
Ебаная лимфа, это во-первых, и во-вторых, уровень науки, да. Вежливость, да. О, красавчик. Нихуя себя. На самом деле, как себя лечить? И не съесть просто так, как ягоды, блять. Угу.
Я что болел? Немного трёвочек.
Вроде чудовищ никаких. Нихуя конкистадор.
Sir Desade, I presume. It is an honor to make your acquaintance. Captain, you set sail soon. Have you seen to our little business?
Yes, we were finally able to recover your merchandise.
Excellent news. I'm afraid, though, that your mission isn't completely finished, Kurt.
Blast me, I'm a captain, not an errand boy.
The commander was quite explicit.
Very well. What do I need to do?
The merchandise that you obtained needs to be sent to Tier 4D as soon as possible. But the Port Authority formalities for shipping take an eternity to wade through. And we've already lost quite a bit of time with this dishonest merchant.
Are you blatantly asking us to smuggle this merchandise and contraband?
I would never ask you to do such a thing, Your Excellency.
Ah, but you don't mind asking that of Kurt?
Well, now, if he finds an alternative solution that is less, illegal, that would be fine. The method matters not. But this cargo must reach the Isle on the next ship.
Marvelous.
Well then, I await your return with utmost impatience. I'm certain you shall do what's required.
Ну такс. О, зелье. Тем более не одно. О. А так можно? Где она там? Самому нельзя.
Вот не поговаривай.
Ясно, все равно нельзя.
Ну, там было бы, блядь, хотя бы... Нет, неизбежно.
Lively there, lads and lasses! I promised the merchants and their prince we'd be off before the tide. You, man, carry that properly. That porcelain is worth more than your life. There are some children we'd be best to refuse.
Captain Vasco.
And you are?
I'm Desade, the prince's nephew. If all is in order, we will soon be embarking on your boat.
It's a ship, not a boat.
Apologies.
Apologies for my asking, but the young governor isn't with you.
He didn't come home this morning. I need to find him before departure.
I hope nothing's happened to him or he hasn't changed his mind. The tide does not wait.
Perhaps he simply celebrated his imminent departure with a little too much enthusiasm. Is everything ready?
We're short a crew member. The cabin boy is missing. But have no fear, we will leave without him if he does not present himself before the tide.
Is he an important member of the crew?
We don't need him for sailing or navigation. He's only a cabin boy.
He must have simply had a bit too much to drink in celebrating his departure. Like another I know.
I doubt that. Jonas was never one to fancy drink. And it's been 2 days since last he was seen. No, I fear something bad has happened to him. Might I ask you, if you hear anything, could you report it to me? I would like to set sail with a clear mind.
Does the boy know anyone in Serene?
Other than fellow Norts, you mean? I don't think so, but it's difficult to be sure.
When did
Продолжим.
you see your cabin boy for the last time?
It's been 2 days since I've had any news at all. It wasn't out of the ordinary until this morning. My men have free shore time on the dock, but the day of departure, every able-bodied sailor must be present on the ship.
You haven't heard anything about my cousin by chance, have you? To be honest, we were hoping to find him here.
Did you say he was intending on celebrating his departure? My men spoke of a rather animated party that went down at the Coin Tavern, but I haven't heard anything else.
That isn't the safest place in the city. I hope nothing has happened to him.
Let's go and find him. Thank you, Captain.
Happy to be of some help.
I have a favor to ask before we leave.
I'm all ears.
We would like to load some merchandise into your ship's hold.
Impossible. You're too late for that. All merchandise must be registered at the Port Authority, and the formalities are long. So, unless you're asking me to turn smuggler and hide contraband on my vessel,
I wouldn't go that far. We're only talking about a few crates after all.
well then, they'll have to wait. The next ship for New Serene leaves in a month.
Hellfire. If that shipment doesn't leave today, the commander will have my hide.
Captain, I understand your position, but isn't there some way we can get these crates on board?
I doubt it. Even if I wanted to help you, my quartermaster is a half-crazed bridge troll. He's gotten into his head that a gang of ruffians want to use my ship to pass contraband over to Tier 4D. He's placed guards where our cargo is being held before being loaded. All that is not in the warehouse, and noted on the manifest, will be left on the docks. Sorry, but your crates are gonna have to wait until the next ship sets sail.
Sorry, Kurt. At least we tried.
The commander is gonna have my head. I'm sure that's what he wanted in giving me this impossible task.
In that case, we're going to have to doctor the manifest ourselves. It must be at the Harbour Master's office.
Но это уже лишнее.
Be back soon, Captain.
Где дневник? Угу. Пойдем подправим кому-то личико. Ой, ну да.
Do you have any idea how to get in there without being noticed?
Let's take a look around the building. We might find a less conspicuous entrance.
If you wore a Nort uniform and you were able to keep your mark hidden from them, they might let us in, unless we just offered them a drink. These sailors rarely refuse one.
I see where this is headed. If we drop a little soporific in their glasses, the way will be clear. We'll just need to find the proper ingredients, but it's doable.
Что-то ничего такого. Два тела.
Greenblood, do you need something?
I wondered if you ever felt lonely.
I always do. Why, do you want to rectify this?
Голубая луна.
I hope to have kept you good company for all these years. After all, we were always together.
And I valued your friendship. But I thought you were referring to another kind of company. And to be honest, You and Constantine aren't exactly my type. Anything else?
Нормально.
I must leave you.
Я его на самом деле хотел как спутника оставить на одном месте, чтобы он случайно не заруинил.
Where is the manifest to be found?
I've already been to the port authorities. They keep the official documents upstairs.
Какого хуя? Так, все, ладно. Только не говори, что ты откроешь дверь. Угу.
Here's the ship's manifest. We only need to add our merchandise to the list.
А эти ключи откуда тогда? Ясно. Это херня. Не-не-не-не-не. Блять. Хуёво. Съебем уши. Съебем. А, и нельзя нихуя. Пиздец, как хуёво.
Он сам боится.
Ладно, помянем. Чего вы были способны? Но опыт тоже не лишний. За убийство. Складачка нафтов. Сейчас также избавимся.
Halt! The warehouse is off limits. Move along.
Did you hear the bell?
The bell? Of the port authorities?
Of course. We're not in Teleme, you know. You better get going. The harbour master is ringing it. All the naughts must rendezvous at the port authority immediately. Must be something serious.
Сейчас к трупам, блять.
We're done for. Come on, we need to move fast.
Be off with you. I'll watch over the warehouse in your absence.
The path is clear. We should notify the men. They need all the time they can get.
Yeah.
Не понял, что, блядь? Мешать снотворную выпивку. Зелье, восстанавливающее броню. Хуй. Ни хрена.
Вы знаете, что в Чикаго мой отец был...
Да. И весна, да. нету.
Captain, sir, we were given orders to wait here with the merchandise.
You're going to have to wait. We need to find a way to clear the access to the warehouse.
Поэтому бесполезно.
Первый залог хотел сделать,
But I still don't see Constantine at your side. I hope he hasn't been the victim of any foul play.
Don't worry. We'll find him in
I
time.
certainly hope so.
What will be your official title on Tier Or are you just...
Come now, don't be ridiculous. But His Highness has also asked me to... I am therefore required to take note of all events, but also obtain as much knowledge as possible. Your help will be extremely valuable to me.
It's always a privilege to help. I need to be leaving.
Картограф.
I've got a few things to do before we raise anchor.
So, you still haven't found your cousin? As you well know, we can't...
Have no fear. I will bring him back in time.
I'm still without news of my cabin boy.
Be back soon, Captain.
Ясно, здесь ничего. А туда можно?
Только ваше стадо. Свет. Жить стоит.
Наверное, весь в чуме. Ну, точно чума.
It's blocked.
Ну что мешает, то и мешает. Мы не в силах. Веревки четкие нам. Нихера себе. Че, отопление, да? Массовое, да, отопление. Я поздновато увидел, что там мешки. Сейчас опять уровень взлом. Да. Удивительно. Ах, удивительно. 150. Угу. Нет.
Come closer now, good people. Don't be afraid. Come, celebrate the miracle of science. You won't believe your eyes. This discovery will give you faith in existence.
Давай сюда, Лютик, уже открывай лавку.
Come one, come all. Citizens of Serene, come to me. You won't regret this miraculous opportunity.
Как я это взял? Ясно. Сразу шарится. Да, убить в бою, как всегда.
Good day, tavern keeper.
Good day to you. What is your pleasure?
I'm looking for my cousin. His name is Constantine. I believe he was intent on celebrating his departure.
There was indeed a party here last night, but it ended badly.
Whatever do you mean?
A brawl broke out. The tavern was shattered, and no one's paid for the damages.
I'm sorry. Amongst the rebel rousers, did there happen to be a young man? 20 years of age. Hair down to his neck, light brown, blue eyes. Quite the talker.
I don't believe it. Of course he was there. He's the man that started the fight. I hope you've come to reimburse me. Don't count on me to help you if that's not the case.
What kind of damage are we talking about exactly?
A good half of my furniture was broken into firewood. I piled up the lot over there.
Let me take a look. Perhaps it can be repaired.
If you can fix it, I'll be obliged. If not, you'll need to pay.
Ну, монета еще.
To cover your expenses.
Excellent. Honest books makes for honest friendships. Your cousin is either a very bad joker or a right good fool. He went and insulted a band of ruffians from the lower boroughs. Dangerous fellows. They've a storehouse they operate out of a few streets from here.
What kind of business do they run?
Several, actually, and they're all illegal and profitable. But you didn't hear that from me. In any case, if you were set on recovering your cousin, I would hurry if I were you. They're not the tender sorts.
Thank you for the information.
Off with ya. Get him out of whatever mess he's got himself into. Seemed like a courageous
И не
fellow
платит.
who could down his pint. Anything else?
I need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
И в подвале такая жесткая, да? Обстановка.
The furniture is in terrible condition. The fight must have been extremely violent.
It looks as if it's fixable. I've seen worse. We'll need to build some metal dowels, but once done, we can make them like new.
Да, но сейчас не точить ничего не будем. Жесткая кодовая.
Когда мы соберемся вниз, я тоже люблю этого парня, мы должны...
Вот это кодовая, да?
Грузовичок спереди.
Locked. I don't have the key.
Угу. А потом что у меня, блядь?
Нет.
Все, порылись. Касаться провели.
Come, celebrate the miracle of science. You won't believe your eyes. This discovery will give you...
Your Excellency.
Lord de Sade, I have been told that you were named legate. Congratulations. Those are great responsibilities for someone as young as yourself. But you will bring honor upon your family and the congregation. Of that I'm certain.
I thank you, Excellency. I've come here to inform you of our departure for Tiefredi. My cousin Constantine is about to take up office as governor of New Serene, and I'm accompanying him.
I had no idea you would be leaving so quickly. What a shame. I had thought... Well, then, that is a pity. Have a pleasant voyage. A brilliant future awaits you. They say that it is a marvelous island. Please convey to your cousin my congratulations and sincere wishes for success.
You seem slightly hesitant. Please, tell me what troubles you.
A rather unscrupulous individual has been sowing trouble in Serene. A charlatan passing himself off as an alchemist.
Do people actually give credence to these lies?
Alas, yes. They snatch up his celebrated panacea, remedies worse than the ill, as you can well imagine. Alchemists, this vulgar trickster casts dirt upon them. In any city of the Bridge Alliance, we would have...
I shall see what I can do, but make no promises.
I thank you, Excellence. The man operates in the city center. He is said to be...
I need to be going.
Это того, чего мы пытались разговорить.
Welcome! It's such a pleasure. Have you seen anything to your... Thank you for your visit. See you soon. Come closer now, good people. Don't be afraid.
Will give you faith. Citizens, I present to you Panacea, the absolute cure
Panacea,
of
да?
everything. Toothache, stomach ailment, and even an open wound. This potion heals all of that. And more still. This little phial is the product of years of research and intensive labor. I hear you asking if this remedy can heal one from the Malichor. Alas, not yet. But your question is legitimate. I am so close to finding the cure. But the Malichor isn't the only ailment causing you to suffer. Not true? Then don't miss out
on this chance and give yourself a healthy and energized life. Rejoice! A file only costs a few coins, and well worth it to make your life shiny and new again.
Does it really heal everything, your potion?
Everything. Absolutely everything. Except the Malachor, of course. That being said, it is known that those in top health resist the Malachor best.
There he is. He's our man, no doubt.
His speech is well polished. I even feel like buying some.
Никаким.
Had a word with him? I wonder if he'll serve us the same routine.
Да. Врать точно будет.
Очень интересно.
75. А, это улучшение, блядь.
За своими это остался.
Ah, you're finally tempted.
In all honesty, I haven't made up my mind yet.
In this day and age, I can't blame you.
Are there any nasty side effects with this remedy of yours?
There are none. You will feel nothing but an intense sense of well-being.
Ох уж эти, блядь, очки у него.
You drink one of your potions to prove your good faith.
Of course. I take a little sip every night. But as I'm in perfect health, you won't be able to verify the improvement in my condition. But if it helps you make up your mind, give me just a moment. There now. As you see, I am still in excellent condition.
Come on now, I saw you take that vial out of your pocket. Nothing proves that it's the same potion that you sell to your clients.
As a man of science, I consider skepticism a remarkable quality. But in your case, it is not skepticism, but blindness.
We need to steal one of these potions and force him to drink it.
Brilliant idea, Kurt. Let's take a look at his
Так,
card.
нужно было купить.
А еще кроме седла.
Купить и отдать ему нахуй. Блять. Надо же позенькать выйти. Нихуя. Бей нахуй. А теперь за алхимию. Если такое возможно. Че это, блядь?
Быстрее, пора ехать.
Угу. Следующее очко через 5 уровней.
Have you finally made up your mind?
I happen to have a vial of your medicine. Would you be willing to drink it in front of us? To prove that there is no risk?
This bullying is trying my patience. I'm beginning to suspect
you refuse to taste it.
You might have put something in it to cause me harm or further disgrace.
No, look. The vial is still sealed. It comes straight from your stock.
And you dare challenge me when you have just admitted to being a thief?
Come now. You can see for yourself that I'm gladly returning your vial, so that you might drink it in front of witnesses. This might help to dissipate my doubts, as well as those of these brave folk.
Yes, no, you don't have the right.
Damnation. He got away. He can't have gone far.
Find him before his
блядь.
head ends up on a spike.
Think back to the note that we found. We need to take a look at the tavern. He won't leave the city without his belongings.
Как смешно. Можно было бы его, блядь, просто взять нахуй. Ага. Это его комната, да.
You again? What are you doing in my room?
I'm not the only one that has found you. Have you seen the mob that is gathering in the street?
I'm neither deaf nor blind. By the spheres. Why didn't I leave the city while there was still time?
The Alliance ambassador is quite unsettled by your commerce, and he is the one who sent me.
Sahin. Him again. Ruining my career wasn't enough for him. He's the very reason I had to leave the Alliance. And here I am, playing the part of the potion maker. Me, who was once a respected member of the Academy of Al-Sad.
Dr. Sahin warned me that you were an imposter.
That doesn't surprise me, coming from him. I was a master alchemist. I understand if you don't believe me after all that, but I have a number of documents to prove it. I would still be one if Sahin hadn't set off a chain of machinations to
Why does Sahin bear you such hatred?
I wasn't fortunate enough to oppose certain great minds of the Academy. To criticize their methodology. I saw them inflicting torture on sick prisoners. Making them drink the most vile poisons. To find a remedy to the Malachor they won't hesitate to kill. I could not keep my silence.
It is for an act of courage that you fell from grace and earned Sahin's hatred. Are you not ashamed to have poisoned those poor souls?
These potions are not harmful. That is to say that they don't contain any harmful ingredients.
But you could just as easily produce real healing potions. So why don't you?
You don't understand. I fled. But I haven't put a stop to my own research. This potion is an attempt to create in those who drink it a resistance to the Malachor.
So you manipulate people to use as experimental fodder? That is completely unethical.
I don't have a choice. But it does not harm them, I assure you.
If this potion were inoffensive, then why wouldn't you drink it when I offered it to you?
I ran tests on myself for such a long time that I ended up becoming intolerant to it. A small sip of this mixture provokes in me now a violent reaction. I mean, the mob would have been furious in any case. But a normal dose, I assure you, is without risk.
Your methods don't seem so different than those of your colleagues.
I don't torture people. And this potion only has side effects in high doses.
Perhaps, but you're hurting innocents. I cannot let your commerce continue.
So, what are you going to do with me, sir?
I'm going to help you leave the city, but you must promise never to return.
I swear it.
Very well then. I need to first get you away from those who want to see you hanged.
If we can't find a way to sneak out of here discreetly, we will have to confront the populace.
I haven't lost hope that I'll be able to help them hear reason.
It would be better if I remain hidden while waiting.
Черный ход, блять. И тут, где тут какой черный ход, мать его? для этого.
Locked.
Let's go and find the alchemist. We need to get him out of here as fast as we can.
So, did you find a way to get me out of it?
Yes. I have unlocked the service entrance.
Without being skinned alive by the mob?
You need to remain prudent.
I follow you.
Let's sneak out the back.
I hope we don't run into any unhappy patients.
Тоже надеюсь. Если так, то им не повезло.
Angry customers. And we have no choice but to go this way? Holy leaders, they've seen me.
Блять, да ладно.
I've never learned to fight.
To my help! Take to the others!
Покупатели не похожи нахуй.
Things are about to get dicey! Greenblood, do you need something?
Да, уйди нахуй.
More angry customers. I should have stayed
To my help! And death to the others!
Ова! Не убил. Ты их увели, кстати.
Да.
Он его хочет.
Один уже полег.
My cart, finally. I owe you my life. How can I ever thank you?
Just do us the favor of never coming back. And stop this deceitful commerce.
Have no worries about that. I'm not going to forget this.
Move along now. Get out.
Would you accept this as a farewell, my lord?
Вестерн представь, это вестерн.
Your Excellency.
Lord Des...
Драма.
I tracked down your man near the coin guard barrack.
Finally.
Let's just say I put an end to his matters turned out a little more complicated. He managed to slip through our fingers.
Once again.
We followed his trail to the coin guard tavern. All the same, you have nothing to fear.
Governor Burhan will be happy to learn that such an... Thank you for your help.
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye.
Но еще немного.